Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial. So let's review the question for the design challenge, which is, what can you do to help minimize the number of students in need of services and bring awareness to student homelessness? So you will go ahead and go on to Pixton, and it is free to sign up, and all you have to do is sign in with your Google email, and usually you will have a class code. Therefore, here are my previous comics. I've already set it up, but you would just click here on new comic. It would let you create a title. I picked student homelessness, and then you would go ahead and start. But I will press edit. And here you would find a background. It's all nicely labeled for you, but let's click our background first. I typed in school, just like this, school, and it found a bunch of different backgrounds for me to use. And you can scroll down. Oops. You can scroll down and see what you like. But I liked the hallway. And it really is more fun if you had more than 2 characters. And I'm going to go ahead and see what characters I like, and you can look for anyone. So I'm going to type in student, and you'll have a bunch of these different caricatures you can pick. So I'm going to pick, since we are currently in the middle of a pandemic still, I will pick this student wearing a mask. And you can always change their outfits. I'm just going to choose what the student's already wearing, but you can choose an outfit, pick color hair, hairstyle. Now we're going to go on to focus. How do I want my student to be portrayed? Well, first I want to introduce what I'm going to be talking about. So maybe I'll pick this movement, or maybe I'm just standing, and then words. What am I going to say? I might say something along the lines of, oh, I wonder why that student, or let's say, I wonder why Abby always never has a pencil. And then we could do a thought bubble because we're thinking it. And then we can go ahead and see their face. And I'm concerned because I feel for Abby. So I might do a pained face like this, or we can also add other words so that it could be more specific. So I'm thinking, ooh, maybe that one, of surprise. I will look at this one. I'm thinking, okay. And then an action. How do I want my hands and body positions to be? I can also say I want to look like I'm thinking. So I'm thinking, I'm pondering. I want my posture to be a little higher. Oh, here we go, perfect. And then you would go ahead and add another panel. And then maybe in this one, we add another character, and we would go back, add a character. Let's put a student. And ooh, okay. Let's pick another student with a mask maybe. Let's go ahead and pick this student. And I kind of want to change her clothes. All right. And there we go. We could make Abby's face look sad because she doesn't have the proper materials to attend school. because she's always traveling. She doesn't have a set home. And we can make all different kinds, actions. We could say sad as well. She's leaning over, she's touching her face. And then we can click on ourselves and we could switch and change our actions. And we can also change the focus. So maybe we want them to be closer together so we can really look at them. But this is how you use Pixton. And you would basically answer the question by creating a scenario and explaining what you would do to help minimize distress that occurs when a student is experiencing homelessness, and what services could you provide or help with in order to make learning easier for them. And there you go, you'd click done and you would click share once you are all done. So that is all. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this gave you lots of information and it's going to help you make your very own Pixton project.